Yeah, it's Aquarius' birthday, January 25th. Hope all is well in your world. And I am excited because I will be attending Lollapalooza for the first time ever. So if you just happen to be going there next week like me, hit me up on IG. Let's go dance. Let's go twerk. Let's grab a drink. Let's live our best lives. And here's to hoping the words of wisdom from the universe can hold me down because I booked myself way too many things to do over the next couple of days and my weekend is about to be a whole hot ass mess. So universe, please give me the words. And they read, the consequences of the words you said and actions you took over recent weeks will become apparent when the sun moves into your opposite sign tomorrow. There's still time just to say sorry and make amends to someone you've wronged. Now, I ain't saying sorry for shit, because I really ain't been doing shit. I literally just been working and being in the house. The only way someone could get offended or feel wronged by my actions is by what I have been posting on my personal Instagram account. And if you feel wronged or offended by the memes and the quotes that I choose to use on my Instagram page, you got two options. You can get the fuck off of it or just skip it because I post everything in my stories. You ain't gotta watch it, just swipe away. Now what I want to get into today is being put in the friend zone because I don't see a problem with it. What tends to happen when people realize that they are put in the friend zone or they express their feelings and get put in the friend zone, they no longer want to talk to the person anymore. And I kind of don't understand that logic. I look at friend zone situations like this. 9 times out of 10, you've known this person for a couple of weeks, months, years, maybe even decades. And because you want this person in a romantic setting, unless you're literally just trying to fuck, you have found qualities within this person that you want to keep in your life. And 9 times out of 10, you were really great friends until one of you felt the need to express your romanticized emotion and sexual wanting for this person. But now that you realize they don't want you in the romantic, emotional, sexual way that you want them, you want to throw away all of the great qualities, time shared, and secrets told, you stupid. Yeah, I said it, you stupid. And honestly, if you do this, you were never really their friend in the first place. I feel like when a person tries to throw away a friend after they've been friend zoned, it's like you arguing over ice cream flavors. I like butter pecan, and you like cookies and cream, but you mad at me because I don't want to try and put no cookies and cream into my butter pecan ice cream. Nigga, I know that's not gonna taste good. That is not the flavor that I am anticipating to put inside my mouth right now at this time. I have 2 specific examples in my life where I have friend zoned someone and I have been in the friend zone. And I had to understand that every person isn't meant for you, regardless if you feel like the timing is right. However, just because they aren't meant for you in that specific way doesn't mean that they're not meant to be in your life in general. Perfect example is I've been friend zoned by my crush, who I've happened to mention a few times on this podcast. Now, I like to think the interactions that I have with my crush, they're a little unique and compared to a typical crush because we've actually went out on dates, we've fornicated, he's cooked me food, he sent me money randomly for my birthday. It is not the typical interaction where I get to watch you from afar and you don't know that I want you. No, this nigga knows. I've made it very clear that I like you and I want you. So let me put you in my pocket or whatever. Now, with the many conversations that we have, as well as me understanding his mental capacity right now at this moment, and him also making the statement that he is not ready to date seriously at all, I already know that I have been put in a unique friend zone situation. Now, in the back of your mind, after hearing me say that, I know you're like, Aquarius girl, he just don't want to date you. And I'm absolutely okay with that, and here's why. He is one of the only males that have agreed to play badminton with me. Yep, I know that's not a good enough reason for you, but it is for me. Nah, but on some real shit, he is one of the only males that I cared about in a romantic setting that has been able to capture my mind for unnecessarily long periods of time with just talking. Unbeknownst to him, he has been able to make me consider adjusting how I operate when it comes to certain things and certain people, as well as change my perspective on many different topics with actual legitimate reason and logical thought behind why I should give this thought process a chance. One time we were so engulfed in deciphering and breaking down the thought process of each other's brain on multiple topics that we forgot to fucking eat. That day, I remember him waking up around 9, cooking breakfast, us eating, us talking, then taking a nap, waking up around, let's say 2-ish, eating a bag of chips and talking for the remainder period of time. At some point, I got hungry. I look out the window, it's pitch black outside. I'm thinking it's around 9, 10 o'clock. I actually checked my cell phone. It is 3:30 in the morning. We proceed to eat, talk a little bit more, and then immediately go right back to sleep. Now, I've had experiences with my crush like that multiple times, but by some people's logic, because he doesn't want me romantically, emotionally, or sexually the way that I want him, I shouldn't be or shouldn't want to be his friend anymore? Fuck out of here. Is he toxic? No. Is he rude or disrespectful? No. Does he add some type of value to my life and has qualities that I want to keep around? Yes. So why should I no longer want to be his friend? Now, I understand that emotions are attached and your feelings can get hurt, but that's life. Like, if your fucking ice cream cone drops on the floor, your feelings are going to be hurt immediately. You just spent money on that shit, but is it going to stop you from wanting ice cream? No. Baby, pass that but if he can ASAP. But then you say, my emotions and feelings for this person is so strong, I don't think I can bear to be around him or speak to them anymore. Look, goddammit, take a week of silence and get in your feelings and then get over them. Now, when I say get in your feelings, I mean get mad. Be upset. Be mad that this person doesn't want you. Be mad that this person doesn't want to date you. At max, it should take about 4 days. Now, with the last 3 days that you have left over in your week of silence, you need to ask yourself some questions. Is this person toxic? Have they been rude or extremely disrespectful to me? Have they put me in really horrible ass situations? Do they have qualities that I want to keep in my life? Do they add values that I would like to keep in my life? Do I really not want to speak to my friend anymore? And would my life lack entertainment and fun if I got rid of this friend? And if the answers to these questions are no, yes, no, to be honest, I forgot how many questions I just asked y'all, so like, you figure that out. But if your overall conclusion is like, no, I actually want to keep this person in my life regardless if they don't want me in a romantic setting, then keep their ass in your life. Like, there was someone who I friend zoned, and I knew this person since high school, and we are now whole ass adults. We are legal all around the world, so just guess the age. So around 2017, they felt the need and want to express their emotions in a romantic setting to have them with moi. Now, I remember the time frame specifically because I was going through a really weird, awkward sexual period in my life. Cut to episode Broken Pussy if you want to hear about it. But because we knew each other for so long and they shared sexual things with me, I was sharing my sexual issues with them. So one day I put an extremely cryptic message on Facebook, and I like doing this because I get to fully express myself without actually letting people in my business, because most people never understand what the fuck I'm talking about anyway. And that day he didn't understand what I was talking about either, so he decided to text me and ask. So I told him. Now, in my cryptic Facebook message, I know I was complaining about something sexual. So in our text message conversation, I remember him saying, well, if you need any help with that, I got you. And my reply to that was, oh wow, you're such a good friend. If I ever need any help, I'll let you know. And he felt some sort of way about my reply. So 10 minutes later, I got another message saying that, hey, brunch is going to be canceled because I feel some sort of way about you, and I don't like that you called me a friend, and I don't want to speak to you right now. And my reply to that whole statement was, oh, okay. And I honestly think that me replying that way so casually made him even more pissed off. But I had to go back and reread that whole conversation because I was confused. Like, what did I say in the conversation that made you feel like you wanted to cancel brunch, or we not talking to each other no more? What had happened? But then after staring at that conversation for a while, I put two and two together and realized that he was mad that I called him a friend in relation to sex. No, I ain't gonna lie. I honestly felt some sort of way about the situation. And then I immediately thought to myself, this man is 100% stupid for two reasons. Now, I'm gonna be a little aggressive and raunchy in this statement. But reason one, my guy, I knew you when you were a teenager. I knew you when you lost your virginity. I've heard many stories about your sexual escapades, and none of them were actually a deterrent for me wanting to have sex with you. But if I really wanted to fuck you, I would have done it already. Reason number two, if we were actually friends with benefits, or even hypothetically just randomly having sex with each other, I have no other title to call you but a friend. We have not defined ourselves to each other. We have not defined ourselves to the world. So there, I can't call you a boyfriend. You can't call me a girlfriend because we are not that to each other. All we are, by plain old simple ass homegrown definition, is friends. But you know what happened? Instead of him taking his week of silence to get in and over his feelings, he decided not to speak to me for the rest of 2017, but found himself in my DMs of all of 2018 asking to hang out again because he missed his friend. So please, don't do what he did. I eventually did allow him to be my friend again. However, it took a minute because I felt disrespected and all of that shit was really uncalled for. So to sum all of this up, please think twice before you decide to unfriend the friend that actually friend zoned you. You like how I said that, right? But seriously, shoot your shot, and if you get friend zoned, take your week of silence, get in and over your feelings, ask yourself those questions that I stated earlier, and get your friend back. And please do not ask why you have been friend zoned. You are probably going to get your feelings hurt.